What's going on, everyone? My name is Chris and I'm back with another Fallout 76 video. This time I'm talking about how to get started. See it as a beginner's guide for Fallout 76. From the beginning, when you first spawn into Vault 76 till you get out. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the strategies, what you should do first, which missions or quests you should touch first without getting big screw-ups, and there are many. If you, for example, if you start a mission the wrong way and, for example, you repair an item, then you go back to the item is broken again. So always be smart when starting the missions. Fallout isn't straightforward, so be careful, read all the details, and as you can see, we are starting out in Vault 76, and oddly, all the items in the vault you are unable to pick up. So the only thing we can pick up is our Pip-Boy. So first thing we do is we're gonna open the case, we're gonna take it out, and we're gonna put it on, and let's see what's going on. So, and as it says in the description a little bit later on, as a voice tells us, try to check out everything. Once you are out of the vault, there is no going back. That throws a question into the doors you cannot access yet. So there are in this vault, in Vault 76, there are actual doors which you can't open. And gives you the question, will there be maybe later on a way to get back into the vault? Who knows? So as for now, we are going further into the vault, and the Vault 76, I have to say, I really like the details. Here the first thing we have, I think, is the food and drink station. As you can see, we picked up a bottle of I think it was beer, and a can of purified water. So pretty much when you make your way out of Vault 76, you have like those stations, health stations. I think the next one is the health station. Yeah, here you can see we have the stim pack and we have the right away. So, and next station is clothing. Here we pick up I think it's a backpack and the vault suit. Also, as you all know, if you are sick from radioactivity, you take right away. To prevent that, you take the Red X. There are different chemicals which give you different, I don't want to say abilities, but gives you certain perks. I did use some of the chemicals in Fallout 3, but in general I was not a big fan, because if you take too much you can get addicted to it and things like this. So be careful when you take your chemicals. The possibility is there that you can get addicted to it. So don't ask me why I'm punching the balloon. I thought something happens, but then I came across a few other balloons which I wasn't able to break, and I thought, okay, that's not going anywhere. But you can try it yourself. Maybe there's a glitch or something where you can actually spawn a gun and maybe try to shoot them with the gun. Here you can see those are the balloons. I was just talking about it. I'm punching them, but they're not popping. So don't know what's going on. Is it just a glitch, or is it supposed to be like that? Maybe the single out balloons I can break if you find all of them. Maybe it gives you an achievement. Maybe it's a hidden quest you can do. I have no idea. To be honest, I'm too lazy to go to each and every balloon in the vault to just pop it in. Maybe I do it next time. If something comes out, definitely gonna show you guys. So as for now, we gonna keep on going to the exit of the vault. And as I already said, check everything. Read every terminal, read every letter you find. It is very important. Trust me. If you get out of the vault, as for now, you can't get in. If anyone is found accessing this terminal and is not a member of the personnel department, you will be immediately reported to the security chief. No exceptions. Sometimes we have also private messages on the terminal, as we see on the screen right now. So, and this message is showing us pretty much what's happening when you exit the vault. That means there is no coming back. Vault-Tec is calling this Reclamation Day. So, and I'm not gonna show you everything on this terminal, since I think some things I don't want to spoil you, and I think some information is related to a quest outside of Vault 76. So, going further to the exit, we are noticing the first quest is already triggered. So, as you can see, top right corner, Reclamation Day, discover the Overseer's mission. So, Vault-Tec gave the Overseer in Vault 76 a specific mission. And we, as our character, needs to find out what happened. So best thing to do that is to go to the Overseer's office and to check on the terminal, as we do right now. "25 years after the vault doors closed, you are to prepare your citizens to leave Vault 76 and begin the process called Reclamation Day. Specifics will be handed out automatically as the time approaches. After Reclamation Day, your personal order to find and secure 3 nuclear silos, codename Alpha, Bravo and Charlie. If these sites are still nuclear capable, ensure no one except Vault-Tec can access or launch nuclear ordnance." To be clear, all other authorities' claims are to be ignored. Vault-Tec alone maintains jurisdiction. So we are officially entered into the footsteps of the Overseers. Pretty much means our main mission is to enter the silos and launch a nuke. So that's pretty much the main quest of the game. Vault 76 is the most important project that Vault-Tec has completed. No expenses has been spared on building, staffing and selecting the dwellers of your vault. The cream of the crop of America have been chosen, including luminaries from the Vault-Tec University. The special classes and instructions you received about managing a vault do not apply to this assignment. Vault 76 is special. Your mission is to see the livelihood and the well-being of all your residents and make sure they are ready to colonize. And as you can see right here, we have a letter or a memo for the Overseer's eyes only, to explain the job of the Overseers, to give an overview of what he can do or what he is allowed to do. If residents, for example, behave inappropriately or if something happens, the Overseers is able to confine them to their quarters or enforce solitary confinement. But as you can see in the middle text, it's also related to psychological issues, so that's also a factor to count in, specifically towards the Overseers. And at the end you can see clear, keep the doors clear, and once you get out you can't get back in. As for now, I did not see any relevance to any of the quests, but as I said, the possibility is there that in later updates we have the ability to go back to Vault 76, since there are still locked doors. So keep that in mind. And as I already said in earlier videos I made about Fallout 76, the whole Fallout series is not about fancy graphics or brand new gaming mechanics. Sure, we had some of this in Fallout 3, but to me, and I think for a lot of you out there, Fallout is about the stories in the game. The things you find, the hidden secrets you reveal, sometimes it's little riddles. So check this out here. If you're new to Fallout 76 and you are about to exit the vault, read every file on this terminal, because it gives you even a few tips when you go out, what happens, what to prepare for, things like this. So read every file on this terminal. And before we're gonna leave that terminal, we're gonna listen in to the Overseer's holotape just to see what's going on and what's happening. So let's check this out. So once you read everything carefully, you will note that the Overseer's left already some good advices for us on her terminal. And also we can play now the holotape, so listen into it.
Overseer's log, or should I say direct communication, because whoever is listening to this had the moxie to try to find out where I've gone. But I'm glad you did. Truth is, I need your help. I've been given a task and I've decided to break protocol and tell you what it is. Because if there's one thing I've learned in these past few years, it's that we need to rely on each other. There were 3 active nuclear silos in Appalachia before the bombs fell. They blew up the world before. We can't let it happen again. So we've got to locate and secure all of the silos. Or die trying. Hopefully the former. But it's been 25 years. I just don't know what we're gonna find out there. Or where to start. My directive was to go to the nearest population center and assess the situation. I'll set up a camp on the way once I get my bearings. Find me there.
So now we have all the information we need. We can go outside the world. And as I said previously, and as I always will say, check every detail. Everything is important, even though it's just a piece of paper where you're reading something you don't understand. Pick it up and take it with you. Every key is important, every little detail. So when you go outside the world, be prepared for everything. As you just could see, there were another player. And here also the perk cards, which gives you an instant level up, and therefore you can choose which categories of perks you will use, which perks you will go for. Of course, in Fallout 76, I think you have several hundred levels to go to, so you have enough cards and enough points to spend to go crazy with the perks. One of my characters is level 55 at the moment. That gives you gave me quite an understanding of how it works. So as we proceed with the tutorial, with the beginner's guide, I will show you step by step all you need to know. So, and here we are exiting World 7-6. Here we have our friend again who joined us in this open lobby as well. And here, please maybe consider go solo lobby. Get a private server. I know it's ridiculous that they charge for it and it's expensive, but as a solo player, you definitely have an advantage. But as we go, I'm gonna give you some more information about that. So, and here you can see, I actually wanted to keep on going with the video, but I thought because we are already on 15 minutes, and because what I just saw on the screen cut me like a little bit angry, and I shut down. But as I said, get a private server, you won't have those problems. So here you can see we are going outside the vault, and quest completed, reclamation day, the first quest. Congratulations to you guys if you have your first quest down. So here you can see what I meant. If you see all those little green coins or V symbols, those are online vendors. That's right, those are already online players who opened their own shop. And the big red circles, I think, I'm not too sure, I think those are the places where other players dropping atomic bombs. So now you can see what I meant, why I'm about to shutting down the game. So That was the beginner guide part 1. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, like the video. As always, I'll be back soon with part 2.